evening, Aces football fans. Wow, my voice hasn't cracked like that since I was 17 years old. Good evening, Aces football fans, and welcome to Aces Field. It's week number 6 of the high school football campaign, and we're getting ready for varsity football action as the Aces throw out the welcome mat for the Wayne Trace Raiders on this Friday night. We're about 2.5 minutes away from kickoff. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy from Hicksville Community Television. Brian Williams up in the press box with me. Glad to have you here with us. We're 2 weeks away from homecoming, and the Aces are looking for a win tonight to even their overall record at 3-3 and pick up win number 2 in the Green Meadows Conference. Glad to have you with us here tonight on Hicksville Community Television. Our diamond level underwriters making our coverage possible include the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks also to APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at aptmfg.com/careers. Thanks to the Hicksville Pharmacy. They're your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. And you can call 419-542-6218 for the latest information on COVID boosters, flu shots, and more. And also, ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park and online at www.arcsolinc.com. We're so glad to have you here with us tonight. Week number 6. Back in the friendly confines, and, well, thanks to Hurricane Helene, the weather is not the greatest. It is breezy. We have some light rain that has been off and on. So we're going to wait and see what kind of an impact that's going to have on play here tonight, whether they will be running the ball, throwing the ball. We'll just sort of wait and see. The Aces, of course, 2-3 on the season coming into tonight's game. They have one GMC win against the Antwerp Archers that came last week, and one non-conference win against Swanton, and they've taken losses to Patrick Henry, Eden, and Tenora. So they're looking for a win here tonight to make their GMC record 2-1 and to go to 3-3 overall. We'll see if they're successful. Their opponent is the Wayne Trace Raiders. And we're getting ready. The Aces will be kicking it off to Wayne Trace to start the game. Bill and Brian, we are glad to have you here with us tonight for our coverage. We're hoping the rain holds off. Well, actually, I mean, I guess realistically, Brian and I are both in agreement. It can pour buckets if it wants to, as long as there's no lightning to delay the game.
And a nice quick game,
yeah.
Everybody.
You know, with the wind, we're not expecting a lot of passing in the action here tonight, but we'll wait and see. We've been wrong before. Owen Stuckey set to kick for the Aces, and we're getting ready to get underway here. And welcome to week number 6, Friday night varsity football action coming to you live on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Low liner scooped up at the 25-yard line. Ball carrier number 5, that's Brady Miller. Miller gets forward to about the 38 before he's swarmed under by the Aces. That'll take 7 seconds off the clock, and you're ready to get things underway. Got the cheerleaders and the bands in their wet weather gear tonight. All right, here we go. Raiders on offense to get things started here tonight. Their quarterback, number 13, Jack Schunauer. And he misses. Oh, that could have been a golden opportunity for the Aces. They're still trying to get the ball away from him. Schoenauer got the snap, and it bounced straight up in the air off of his hands. He was able to fall on it. So that'll be a loss of about 4 yards. Second and, well, they're going to say 5 yards. 2nd and 15 for the Raiders. We're going to have to watch. I mean, the ball's going to be slippery. It is windy. We anticipate a lot of running plays tonight. That'll go up to the 40-yard line. Some positive yardage, a gain of about 2. That'll make it 3rd and about 8 for the Raiders. Schoenauer. Now he'll do a quick hitter out. That was a mistake. Got it out, caught by Tyler Head, but Head's brought down behind the 40. And that's going to bring up 4th and 9, and the Raiders are going to be punting it away to the Aces early on here. Clock continues to roll. They'll push the ball at the 39-yard line, 4th and 9. And the Raiders will get ready to punt it away. And it's a fake. Across the 40. And I don't know if he got it or not. He's close. He might have gotten it. And they're going to say he did. Brady Miller with the fake punt gets the 9 yards and a few inches more to move the chains. And it'll be 1st and 10 Raiders at their own 49-yard line. Now the Aces will be thinking about that later. They're not happy with that at all. Had him bottled up and had him in a punting situation and let him get the first down on the fake. Schoenauer, quick hitter out to the sideline, and it's dropped. It was a forward pass, so that'll be incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Raiders coming up. Clock will stop on the incomplete pass, 9:41. Well, we didn't think we'd see a lot of passing tonight, Brian, but we've seen a lot of passing plays from the Raiders early on here, so shows how much we know. Schoenauer, quick handoff right straight up the middle to the 50, brought down just a little past the 50. Called the 49-yard line of the Aces, pickup of 2. 3rd and 8 coming up for the Raiders. So Wayne Trace with a 3rd and 8 on their opening drive here in the first quarter. Schoenauer back, wishbone, guys on the other side. Quick handoff to number 32. That was Lance Whitman dropped behind the line of scrimmage to bring up 4th and, well, we're going to say 4th and 10. It's really 4th about 10 and 6 inches. But either way, it's another 4th and long for the Raiders. And we'll see what they're going to do. We got a flag back at the 34-yard line. And looks like that's going to be against the Raiders. And that's going to back it way up. 15-yarder. Did you see what the I didn't either, Brian.
I didn't. It was kind of a late
So it's
flag.
4th and 26, and they will punt it this time. And the Aces it takes an Aces bounce, and it's down by the Raiders at the 34-yard line. So a fortuitous bounce on the punt, and the Aces are going to have decent field position to start their first offensive drive tonight. It'll be 1st and 10 Hicksville at about their own 34-yard line with 8:38 to go here in our opening quarter. So a 15-yarder, I'm going to assume, was a personal foul of some kind on the Raiders, but I honestly did not see the indication from the officials.
It was kind of a late flag, so
yeah,
that's all I saw.
The flag thrown way back in the Aces backfield, too, so quick handoff. And forward progress out to about the 43. Gain of 3 to make it 2nd and 7 for the Aces. Turnbull. Cross Zedike, the lone back behind him. Zedike goes in motion. Lateral out, and that was just a bad throw. And you're going to see a lot of that. If they're going to try to throw the ball tonight with this drizzly rain, your hand's going to slip on that football. And that was obviously the case there, as it just went off the side and fell down in front of Zedike before he had any chance at all of catching that football. Shotgun set once again for Turnbull, and again Zedike, the lone back behind him. Langham dropping back as well. Quick handoff to Zedike. Zedike plows forward, might have got a yard. That'll be about it. That's going to bring up 4th and long for the Aces. It's going to be 4th and about 7 for Hicksville. And Langham dropping back. Well, we've already seen a fake punt from the Raiders. We'll see what the Aces are going to do here. I'd kick it deep and try to stop them on downs. And that's what the Aces do. And, whoa, he got his foot into that one. Scooped up back inside the 10-yard line. And they'll bring him down at about the 25. Oh, the Aces missed an opportunity there to stuff him as soon as he picked up the football.
That was still
that was a good kick.
Yeah.
I think part of the reason why they didn't stuff him right away is they didn't think the kick was going to go that far. So 1st and 10 on the 24-yard line for the Raiders. Now the Aces need to put together a 3-and-out defensively, get the ball back in some decent field position with something to work on. Quick handoff. And that was number 21 with the carry. Oh, hang on a second. My rosters are sticking together in the rain. That was Amos Sin. Sin gets him a couple yards, make it 2nd and 8. The rain is coming in through our open window, just so everybody knows. Another quick handoff. Aces swarm him up again. That'll be across the 25, though, to about the 27, 28-yard line. Pickup of a couple more. That'll make it 3rd and about 6. Langham in there with the stop for the Aces. They're going to say officially 3rd and 7 from the 28-yard line. Quick hitter out and dropped immediately. Short, and that'll bring up 4th down for the Raiders. Dix made the stop that time for the Aces. And it'll bring up 4th and about 2 for Hicksville, for Wayne Trace. With just under 6 minutes to go, they're dropping back and showing punt again. Miller with the punt this time, and he does put his foot into it, and that'll be a catch, not a fair catch, but the Aces not able to advance it. It'll be at the Hicksville 40-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Aces. With 5:35 to go. in the first quarter. We're anticipating kind of a quick-moving game tonight. We didn't anticipate a lot of passing with the wind being what it is here tonight, thanks to Hurricane Helene. 1st and 10 Aces on their own 40. They'll do the little fire drill move with their front line here. And split backs either side of Turnbull. Turnbull, quick handoff to Langham. Langham powering forward across the 45. They're going to say his knee down at the 45, but that'll still be a pickup of 5 yards. For 2nd and 5 coming up for the Aces. And again, split backs either side of Turnbull in the backfield. Handoff this time. And nothing doing there. He's going to lose a yard. Zedike got the ball, but Cross not able to break through. And he'll lose a yard. It'll make it 3rd and 6. So look to the Aces to maybe go to the air here. We'll see Turnbull back at the 40, working out of the shotgun. Game clock, or the play clock down to 10. And he is going to throw it over the middle. Caught. 1st down yardage. Langham pulls it in at about the 42-yard line of the Raiders to move the chains for the Aces. So the Aces go to the air when they need to, and they complete the play and get another 1st down to keep this drive alive. Now Zedike, the lone back behind Turnbull in the backfield. 2 wide receivers on the near side. Hand off to Zedike on the inside. Cross. Gets down to about the 34-yard line. A strong carry. And that'll make it 2nd and a manageable 3 for the Aces. 3:40 to go here in our opening quarter. Hicksville with the ball and a strong drive going for them offensively. Turnbull again handing off to Zedike, powering straight ahead. I think it's going to be a little short. That'll be 3rd and 1 for the Aces. Clock running, closing in on 3 minutes to go in our opening quarter. Turnbull gets a play from the sideline. He heads back out to the huddle. 10 minutes and count. Well, make that 16. Okay, it was 18. I'm sorry. I couldn't see the crossbar of the field goal. Well, anyway. Handoff, and I think he's got the 1st down. He should be. It looks good. And they'll move the chains. All the Aces were concerned about was getting more than 1 yard, and that's what they did that time. Keep this drive alive. Turnbull and Zedike in the backfield. 2 wide receivers out on the near side towards us. That's Langham and Parker Bassett. And 1 wide receiver out on the far side towards the opposite end of the field. But it's going to be a pitch out to Zedike. Zedike's going to get inside the 30 to about the 29. Give him 3 to make it 2nd and 7 with 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Aces looking to pound one in here and grind it out and use up some clock and get some points on the board. Langham in motion. He gets the handoff. Langham gets around the corner. Langham 1st down yardage and knocked out of bounds, but they'll move the chains for the Aces. He'll step out of bounds with 1:39 to go. Another 1st down for the Aces. 1st and 10 from the Raiders' 22-yard line. Aces getting close to that red zone. Here we go. Turnbull now split backs behind Turnbull in the backfield. One wide receiver out on either side. Hand off to Langham. Langham looking to turn the corner and not able to do it. Langham will be brought down right about the 24-yard line. Loss of a couple on the play, make it 2nd and 12. Bill and Brian, glad to have you with us here. We're the crew from HIX-TV here tonight. Turnbull, long count, man in motion. Keeps it himself, and not much there. Might have got a yard. That'll bring up 3rd and 11. Nothing opened up for Turnbull that time. The Raiders were waiting for him. They sniffed that one out early. Down to nearly a half a minute left in our opening quarter, no score. Turnbull waiting for the call from the sideline. Under 30 seconds now to go. This may well be the last play of the first quarter. Turnbull laterals it out, caught by Langham. Langham diving forward inside the 20 to about the 19, maybe the 18-yard line. That'll bring up a 4th and 6 from the 18-yard line, and that's the end of our first quarter. So we've played the first 12 minutes tonight here at Aces Field, and at the end of one, no score between the Aces and the Raiders on this windy, rainy night in Northwest Ohio. Hey, we'll take some time to say a big thank you to one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters making our coverage possible from the Red Zone here tonight, or from Aces Field here tonight. That's the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and of course online at jimschmidtauto.com. Hey, if you're in the market for a vehicle, looking for something brand new, pre-owned, car, truck, van, or SUV, let the folks at Jim Schmidt help you out. You can check out the dealer. You can check out what's on the lots, or you can check out the entire dealer inventory online anytime at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, it is always about service before, during, and after the sale of the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. They will always do their very best to find you the vehicle that you want and one that will best serve you and your family's transportation needs. We want to thank them. 15 years and counting now that they have been underwriters of all of our Aces Sports action. Hey, remember, anytime you see Aces Sports on HIX-TV, they're the ones that help make it possible. We want to thank them so much. We hope you will do the same as well. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Aces with a 4 and 6. I'm pretty sure they're in 4-down territory here. Need to get the ball to about the 12-yard line to move the chains here. Turnbull rolling out. Turnbull taken down, and they'll turn it over on downs. Back at about the 29-yard line. Nothing doing for the Aces that time on their 4th down play. And they'll turn it back over to the Raiders. They'll have it 1st and 10 on their own, they're going to say the 26-yard line for Wayne Trace. 1st and 10. As we get ready to get the fourth quarter really underway. One play for the Aces to start the fourth quarter, and they cough it up to the Raiders. They're going to reset the clock to 11:50 from right now it's at 11:41. They started it too early as the Raiders had to be given time, and so did the Aces, to switch personnel from offense to defense on the field. So with 11:50 to go, Wayne Trace has the football at their own 26-yard line. Quick handoff. That's number 7, Tyler Head. Head gets ahead. Tyler out to about the 32, 33-yard line. Good, solid, positive gain. That'll bring up second and about 4 or 5. Second and 5 for the Raiders. Your head getting cold there, Ryan?
Make sure the rain didn't get
All
on
right.
the bald head.
Quick handoff, man. He's dropped in the backfield. And a flag on the play. The flag down at about the 33-yard line. It was a quick handoff and dropped almost immediately. It'll be a big loss if it stands. The ball marked at the 29-yard line, which would be a loss of 4. And they're talking to the coaching staff on the Aces side of the field, the officials are. So I'm guessing it might be against the Raiders, and they're asking the Aces what they want to do here. And the indication is they're going to move them back. So, yeah, it's a holding call against the Raiders, and they're going to take the 10 yards as it's from the spot of the foul, which was at the 29-yard line. So that's going to move Wayne Trace way back. So it'll be second and 15 now. The ball all the way back at the 23-yard line as the light rain continues to fall here at Aces Field. Quick handoff and strong carry. I think that was Jack Schunauer, the quarterback kept it, number 13. And he got out to the 30-yard line to make this next, it'll be third and about 8. 3rd and 7 maybe. So they're going to say 3rd and 7. The scoreboard says 1st and 7, but that is not correct. 3rd and 7 for the Raiders. Schunauer keeps it again, and this time he's collared and dropped at about the original line of scrimmage to bring up 4th and maybe 9. He might have got ahead about a yard. 4th and 9 for the Raiders. They're going to need to kick it again unless they want to try a little more trickery. They've already did one. They had one successful fake punt, but that was not nearly as deep in their end of the field as this is. And a flag thrown on the sideline. And that ball is going to roll dead at about the 36, 37-yard line. But I did see a flag thrown at about the 36, 37-yard line. And one of the Aces on the sideline had picked it up. And they are making a call. I'm not sure what that was all about. So I think there was a penalty.
Yeah, he's just talking to Ruff.
Yeah, so the young man on the Aces scoreboard that picked up that flag and put it in his pocket, then took it quickly out and put it back down on the field. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Aces on their own 32-yard line with 9 minutes, 29 seconds to go here in our opening half. Where that flag was thrown, I would think it would be like a holding or an offsides or something on the return team, and the Aces are going to call timeout. So evidently, the Aces sideline is as confused as Brian and I are right now about what the heck was going on. So they're going to take a timeout here. That'll be their first timeout of the first half. 2 remaining for Hicksville after this to try to get things set up and get back in action here. Still no score in this first half. We're like 9:29 to go in quarter number 2. And like I said, the weather and the wind and the rain has played a little havoc, and neither team able to really get anything going offensively here tonight, so far at least. So here we go. 1st and 10 from the Aces' own 32-yard line. Turnbull pitches it back. And they're going to drop him in the backfield way back at the 24-yard line. Langham got the ball, and the Raiders were waiting for him. They're going to give him forward progress to the 25, which was kind of nice of them because it looked to me like he got dropped back around the 23, 24-yard line. Either way, 2nd and 18 for the Aces now. As again, they're trying to get something going here offensively. Ever had a game end in a scoreless tie, Brian? I don't think I have. Turnbull rolling out. Ball in the air. Almost intercepted. Ball goes out of bounds. Even if he had been able to bring it in on the juggle, it wouldn't have mattered. So they'll bring up 3rd down and 18 for the Aces. So here we go, Aces with a 3rd and 18 on their own 25-yard line. They'll need to get out past the 40, about the 42 or 43 to move the chains. Pitch out, and he steps out of bounds, and they'll be punting it away. Pitch out to Langham, but Langham drove out of bounds at about the 31, maybe 32-yard line. Again, nothing doing for the Aces there. And they're actually going to say that he stepped out of bounds at the 28-yard line. That'll bring up 4th and 14. Langham dropping back to punt again. Good field position potential for the Raiders. Their deep man, number 7, back at the 40-yard line, and that's a bad punt. And that's going to go out of bounds. And they're going to say, I don't know, that's about the 44-yard line, 45, yeah. That was off the side of his foot, and that punt put the UGG in ugly. 8.5 minutes to go, and the Raiders got some good field position here at the Aces 45-yard line. 8.5 minutes to work with. And you kind of get the feeling, Brian, I mean, whichever team can punch it in, if they can score a touchdown, they might walk away with a win here tonight. Just the weather is wreaking a little havoc here. Jack Schunauer, number 13, puts the man in motion. Keeps it. Schunauer straight ahead. Schunauer across the 40 down to about the 39. Maybe the 39 is where his knee touched. Langham was the one that stopped him, but not until he picked up almost 6 yards. 2nd and 4. Schunauer sets up again in the shotgun. Another handoff. Number 34 powers down to about the 35-yard line. Is that 34 or 24? Number 36, I'm sorry. Trenton Thomas. Thomas will move the chains. It'll be first down for the Raiders. They get to the Aces 35-yard line. Thomas the lone back behind Schunauer once again. Schunauer this time keeps it himself. Schunauer 20 down to near the 20-yard line. Good job faking the handoff to Cole Moorhead, number 12, and Schunauer just took off straight ahead, lowered his head, and he'll get down near the 20-yard line. They're going to put the nose of the football right on the 20, first and 10 for the Raiders. The Wayne Trace Raiders evidently decided to heck with this. We're just going to hand off the football and run it downstream. Again, a handoff. 36, powers ahead. Trenton Thomas. It's about the 18, maybe the 17. We'll see where they mark it officially. The 18-yard line. Pickup of a couple, 2nd and 8. As we go under 7 minutes here in our first half. Now the Mini Aces cheerleaders are here tonight on the sideline. And Schunauer will keep it again himself. Not much, maybe down to about the 13-yard line. Pickup of a 5, that'll make it 3rd and maybe 3. Avalos made the stop, but not until he picked up nearly 5 yards. Schunauer again looking to 3rd and 3. Handoff, working his way, diving forward inside the 10. That would be number 5, Brady Miller. He'll go down at the 7-yard line to make it 1st and goal for the Raiders. Five minutes, 50 seconds to go. 1st and goal from the 7 for the Raiders. Clock continues to run. Schunauer, handoff. 36, the ball carrier, powering ahead to maybe the 5, Trenton Thomas. They're going to say Thomas got to about the 6. Second and goal. Clock continuing to run. Now number 12 in the backfield, Cole Moorhead. Moorhead gets the direct snap. Moorhead working his way around, angling forward inside the 5, but he'll be brought up short of the goal line. Moorhead is going to get down to about the 3, where it'll be 3rd and goal. Clock continuing to run, 4:25 and counting. And they're going to keep Moorhead in the backfield. Moorhead straight ahead. Touchdown Raiders. Moorhead direct snap, and he powers in from 3 yards out for the first score of the night. Moorhead for the TD makes it 6-0 Wayne Trace. And they look to be setting up to kick it. 81 is their kicker. That's Jensen Binding. Snap. Kick is up. It's a low one, and it is no good. Vining hooked it, and it went outside the uprights. Score remains 6-0, but there's a flag on the field at the 10-yard line. So we'll wait and see what this might mean. And we got a ace player in a lot of distress coming off the field. Is that 24, Brian? 74. That's Jesus Avalos in a lot of pain, being taken off the sideline. And we're waiting to see what the flag is right at the 10-yard line. See if we're going to get another kick or what the case may be. Roughing the kicker. That's the 15-yarder. So they may go for 2 here because that's going to put the ball that'd be like at the 1-yard line, half the distance to the goal. So now they'll go for 2. Nope. So they rough the kicker, but the Raiders not able to capitalize on the penalty. The 2-point attempt from the 1-yard line fails, and it remains 6-0 Wayne Trace with 4 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in our opening half. Bill Murphy, Brian Williams, we're the crew from HIX-TV. We're glad to have you here with us tonight. Hope you are enjoying the live coverage here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Week number 6, hard to believe, only 4 weeks left of the high school football campaign. Brian and I get to travel to Ayersville next week. We'll be back here for homecoming against Paulding the week after that. Then a road trip to Edgerton, and then we finish up here at home against the Fairview Apaches for week number 10. Apaches leading the Panthers 14-0 after 1 quarter tonight elsewhere in the GMC. Got to thank Brian, too. We've got volleyball action tomorrow morning as the Aces host Lincoln View. So Brian's, like me, getting up 8 a.m. I'll be picking him up, and he'll be helping me bring you volleyball action tomorrow morning from the Red Zone, starting a little before 10 a.m. I'll just text you when I'm ready to leave, Brian. You just wait out front of your driveway. I'll pick you up as I drive by.
I'll still be sleeping.
Nah, I'll be waking you up with a text every 5 minutes, starting at 8:05 a.m.
I'll teach my dog to eat my phone.
Low roller, and the Aces fall on it at about the 44-yard line. Maybe the 43. We'll see where they mark it officially. So the squib kick gives the Aces good field position to start off their next offensive drive. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. It's going to be worth it, too, because you can tune in on the HIX-TV YouTube channel to hear Brian try to say the Lincoln View Lady Lancers 3 times real fast.
Triple L. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Then afterwards, we can go to one of the pancake houses, right? We should be done before noon or 1 o'clock. The pancake houses are usually open until like, what, 2? I don't know.
Probably later on
I don't
Saturday.
know. Turnbull in the backfield. The 2nd and 4. Quick handoff. Nope. They wrapped him up. They were waiting for that one again. Zedike is kind of a marked man so far here with the Raiders. They're anticipating him getting the ball, and they're waiting for him. They've double-teamed him a couple times and brought him down for a loss. Okay, here comes the Aces scramble drill where they completely realign their offensive line right before the snap. And then after they do that, Turnbull waits for 30 seconds to get a call from the sideline. Here we go. Quick handoff. Zedike this time is able to find a seam. He's going to be about a yard shy. It'll be 3rd and 1. But a nice strong carry for Cross Zedike to bring up 4th down and 1 for the Aces inside Raiders territory. Ace is going to go for it. They do a bit of a hurry up. And I don't know. That's going to be close. Again, Zedike gets the carry.
First down.
And they're going to give it to the Aces. I thought we might see a measurement.
Wow.
But we'll take it. Zedike manages to get the yardage and move the chains. Turnbull gets the snap. Quick handoff. And nothing doing there. Langham that time, he'll get stopped at about the original line of scrimmage, call it 2nd and 10. 1:52 and counting on the first half clock. Aces keeping it on the ground, and the clock continues to roll. Wayne Trace Raiders and the Aces Pride Marching Band both scheduled to play here at halftime. Got their rain gear on tonight. Turnbull. The ball is dropped. The hike was, I don't know what happened. I think it went into the ground and just stopped with the wet ground. And that'll bring up 3rd and 11 and a timeout on the Aces side of the field. 1:08 to go in the first half. Hicksville down to the Raiders 6-0 on this soggy night, courtesy of Hurricane Helene. Our thoughts go out to our fellow Americans down in Florida and the Panhandle region and southern part of the USA. Hope that they are all doing well. I know there's a big contingent of Ohio first responders that had headed down in advance to help out. Hope they're doing well as well. I know my wife and my daughter was attending a week-long seminar in Orlando last week. They got home over the weekend, and they were both really happy that they were there last week instead of this week. All right, here we go. Turnbull working out of the shotgun. Zedike, the back behind him. Langham in motion. He gets the handoff. No, he doesn't. That fooled me. I wish it hadn't, because Langham actually made some forward progress while Turnbull got taken down in the backfield. Make it 4th and long, and a timeout called now by the Raiders. They're going to try to preserve some time on the clock so that when the Aces, they're assuming, punt this ball, the Raiders will have a little more time to work with.
Yeah, they did psych the cameraman out pretty good that time.
It happens. You get that in volleyball, too. We've been having some volleyball coverage when one team or the other really spikes the ball hard and it just rockets off the side. And you can't react fast enough sometimes to follow that ball. I really appreciate too, Brian. I mean, I know the Wolverines play at noon tomorrow. You'll be missing that game to help me out with volleyball. So,
Bill, you're funny. You're very funny.
You can watch it on your phone while you're running the camera. I won't tell. High snap, nice kick, and that's gonna go. Oh, the Aces! Yes, stop it. And that's going to be back at about the 1 or 2 yard line. I was glad he got his hands on it before he slid into the end zone. That was number 12 for the Aces, Rylan Bassett. Or no, Jaden Rosales. Number 12 that was down there killing that ball. So 47 seconds to go, and it's 1st and 10 from the 2 yard line for the Raiders. They're going to have to run a play to, I would run one play to get myself enough breathing room to be able to take a knee and get into the halftime locker room with a 6-0 lead tonight. But you got to get this one play in. And he does. Heading for the sideline. Cole Moorhead, who's been taking snaps here for the last few minutes of this second quarter, gets a couple of yards, make it 2nd and about 7 from the 5. Stops the clock going out of bounds with 42 seconds. Moorhead's airing it out. He's got a man. It's caught. Ho-ho! And he'll get into Aces territory. Brady Miller, number 5, makes the grab, and he'll be brought down at the Aces 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Raiders with 33 seconds yet to go. What do I know saying take a knee and go into the halftime locker room up 6 points? They're going to look to maybe get some more points on the scoreboard. Aces timeout. They've got 1 remaining. And the Raiders have 1 remaining as well. So Wayne Trace makes the strike, calls the timeout. They still have a TO in their back pocket to work with. 33 seconds. And give them credit, man, on a night like tonight with the wind and the rain to launch a pass like that, and a great job by Miller to haul it in. 1st and 10 from the Aces 47-yard line. Aces come mighty close, but they manage to hold up before they break through the neutral zone. Lateral out, almost picked off. Parker Bassett was right there. He'd sniffed that one out, and he was within a red whisker of picking that off. 2nd and 10. They say on the 43, but that is incorrect. It is on the 47-yard line on the scoreboard. Moorhead going to hang on to it himself. Powering forward. Down to about the 42-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down. And another timeout. That'll be the 3rd and final timeout for the Raiders. They'll be looking at a 3rd and about, I'd say, a long 4, short 5. with the ball at the Aces 42-yard line when play resumes. 20 seconds left on our second quarter clock. And again, we get to halftime. Brian and I will step aside for a bit. We'll keep the live stream going. We'll go down to the field microphones and bring you the halftime entertainment. First up will be the Wayne Trace Raiders marching band, and that'll be followed by the Aces Pride. And Brian and I will be back with all the second half action for you right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. So glad to have you joining us here tonight. I hope you're enjoying the live coverage on the YouTube channel. Moorhead dropping back. Moorhead rolling out, looking downfield, launches it. Got a man open, caught. And he's brought down just shy of the goal line. They will stop the clock long enough to move the chains and let everybody get into position. But it looks like there might be a flag on the play. A holding call against the Raiders. Oh, my. Now, on our side of the field, the Aces are, like, really happy about that because that was a strike, and because of that, it goes from a 1st and goal from probably about the 4-yard line to now it is a 3rd and 14 from the Raiders' 48-yard line. So Morehead, if he stays in, he is, okay, he's going to have to hope the wind is at his back. Moorhead rolling out. Moorhead hanging on to it. Moorhead heading for the sideline. He'll be out at the 45-yard line, and that'll be the end of the quarter and the end of the half. So the Raiders, instead of being able to maybe pound one in before halftime, get bit by their own mistake. It's a holding call that moves them way back, and that means that they don't get much of anything going. So we've reached halftime now after the first 24 minutes of action tonight here at Aces Field. It's the visiting Wayne Trace Raiders leading the Aces 6-0 at halftime. I want to say a big thank you to another one of our Diamond Level Underwriting supporters, underwriting all of our Aces Sports broadcasts here on Hicksville Community Television. That is APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. APT Manufacturing Solutions, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, offering solutions to business and industry along the lines of welding, powder coating, safety equipment, and so much more. And they also have great positions available. If you're interested in a great place to start a first career, second career, hone the skills you already have, go online to aptmfg.com/careers for a complete listing of all of the opportunities that they have available, many of them with specialized training and certification opportunities. You can upload your resume, fill out an application online. They would love to hear from you. And who knows, maybe you can become a part of the APT Manufacturing family. We want to thank Tony Nicewater, the whole gang at APT, for their continued support. As a Diamond Level Underwriting supporter, they underwrite all of our Aces Sports coverage, all sports we cover, all levels of play across all of our broadcast platforms here on HIX-TV. We want to thank them so very much. We hope that you will do the same. APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in the Hicksville's Industrial Park and online at aptmfg.com/careers. We want to thank them so very much for their continued support of our Aces Sports broadcast here on HIX-TV. All right, the Wayne Trace Raiders are on the field. We're going to shut off the headset microphones and go down to the field mics. Brian and I will be back shortly. We'll have all the exciting second half play-by-play coming your way right here on HIX-TV.